Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about all things related to stationery, planners, productivity, organization, and in general trying to live your best life. And if that interests you, don't forget to hit the subscribe button and also click the bell icon to be notified every single time I post a new video. Today we are in the final part of the planner walkthrough series. This is part number 5. If you haven't seen 1 through 4, I will link it right here. Please go check them out. I've gone through a lot of planners this year and I've kind of looked through them in order to make decision for myself and also help you make a decision, just giving you my first impressions and telling you what I think is important in a planner and what might not be, and what I appreciate, and things that you can look out for. So this is my final episode of this series. I hope you've enjoyed it so far. Today we're going to be talking about 2 brands, Factor Notes and June Shop. I use a lot of Factor Notes products, but I've never used their planners. One of my very close friends used their planners this year and she absolutely loved it. So let's see what they have in store for us this year. Okay, so Factor Notes always comes up with the cutest covers and I really like its A5, pretty compact. You can carry it anywhere and they look amazing. So they also, I think, have like a study planner setup and they have a normal 2023 planner setup. So let's just go to the new arrivals and see what we have. Okay, so they have the 2023 planners. Oh my god, I love the covers. They look so cute. I love the galaxy and the floral prints they have, and the floral prints are not like the typical floral prints, right? They're kind of unique in that sense. Let's pick out one regular planner. I really like the Find Your Balance cover. That looks very nice. I'm very drawn to like celestial patterns and stuff right now. So the sun moon looks beautiful. I've not seen a design like this where the moon, the phase of the moon are inside the sun. Like, can you see that? How unique and amazing it is. And the constellations, I just love the vibe. So here we're just going to look at the planner. They also have a hamper. So the planner is $9.99, which is very affordable. And they have the hamper, which will cost you $18.99, which is okay considering there's a lot of stuff. But let's look at what the hamper has for us, right? So it gets you a luggage tag, bookmarks, there's a fridge magnet, there are postcards, then I think you have like a desk calendar, you also have sticky notes, and you have a sticker book and wall posters. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. That looks pretty good to me. Then let's go inside the planner and see what it looks like. It looks a little thick, but not much. I think it's pretty like portable still. So they have, okay, this is their goals section. They have your top 5 goals which you can write here, and they also have sort of like instructions like how you can plan and what you can think about and stuff like that. So I really like it when planners come with instructions. It's great for people who are brand new into the world of planning. Okay, then you have the vision board, which is also a pretty standard page, like 2-page spread, decent. They've stuck pictures and stuff, looks cute. Moving ahead, you have your favorite quotes and days to remember, pretty standard again, decent looking pages. Then you have letter to my future self, and they have started doing this, and I also saw, I think, some in Ink Bucket this year that it was there, like just a letter to your future self. You keep it and look at it at the end of the year and see how far you've grown, and it's a really nice experience. So this is a nice touch. Then we have the full calendar of the year, and then you have notes. Then you have the monthly calendar layout. The boxes seem big enough. I think you can fit in everything that you want to write in it. They've written actual events and times, and that fit in pretty well, so that shouldn't be an issue. Then we have the budget plan. So income source amount obviously has to be smaller than the expenses, and then we have a lot of space, frankly, to fill all of that in. And then you have saved as planned, overspent. This is a really good tracker. Like, I have not seen a budget tracker where you can kind of put like whether it was overspent or as planned or something like that. There's no indicator in it so far. I have not seen any budget tracker in a planner like that. This is really good. Then we have meal plans. So yeah, I don't think I'll be using it, but it's still, I mean, it's cool. Having a meal plan for each of the days, and it has breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks. It takes care of everything, and it is for the week. So I'm assuming that you have, at the end of each week, you have this page, and this is really nice. So they have a shopping list at the end of every week and notes. So that's great. I mean, you will definitely need a shopping list at the end of every week, and it's nice when you are just like going through your week, something comes to your mind, write it down in that page. At the end of the week, when you're like actually going shopping, just take a picture of this sheet and go shopping. Like, that's a great idea. Then you have mood tracker. So mood tracker Okay, this I really like. So even I think last year or the year before last, they had some like puzzle at the beginning of every month to solve or something like that. They put really interesting touches in their planners. So even here, like, this is a mood tracker, but they have like stationery items throughout this area, and then each of the stationery items can be colored as per whatever your mood is, and then you actually have like a full drawing, like a artwork also, but you have also tracked your mood. Like, I really like this idea. It's really cute and innovative, and I've not seen it done anywhere else. Like, sometimes you have mood trackers which are basically like a balls in a jar or like leaves of a tree and stuff like that. That's one way to look at it, but this is just like kind of blending it into the artwork, and I really like that. You have period tracker, which is again great. Then you have affirmations for the month, goals for the month, things to focus on, and distractions to avoid. So pretty decent amount of space. I think just the right amount of space to write for like focusing on the most important things. So this is great again. Then you have the weekly pages. Okay, so the weekly sections, you get one row for each of the weekdays, and you get like half a row for the weekends, which is fine. You don't really have too much, but again, like, the space I think is a little too small. Like, if you want to write down all of your work to do's, might not be enough for it. It can fit like I think 2 or 3 max at a time, but maybe you can write down your meetings. Like, your actually work to do's might not fit here, but you can write down your meetings. This I really like. So this is a thing for the whole week. You have the habit tracker again, weekly, amazing, love it. You have a sleep log, which is great. Then you have your top priorities, your things to remember, and then I think just like note sections, which you can divide however you want to. So that's a nice touch. Like, it kind of gives you the right mix of structure and flexibility. So I like that about this planner so far. They have more examples of weekly spreads. Oh, they have a lot of stickers, and that's it. They didn't show like the stickers in detail, but yeah, they have all of the stickers. I think this is a very functional planner. It has almost all of the most important non-negotiable spreads in it, and the cover options are amazing. Like, I really like the artworks on the covers, and like, it's kind of colorful throughout, but it's not like overpowering and overwhelmingly bold and like throwing all kinds of color at you. Kind of still subtle and subdued. So I really like the design of it. My only issue with this would be the weekly section, like, which is divided into rows for the weekdays. That would not fit all of the to-dos that I want to keep in my planner. But yeah, other than that, I think this is a pretty perfect planner. Let's go check out the next one, which is June Shop. Okay, so we're looking at the June Shop planners, and they have undated yearly planners. So this is the 2023 collection. I just want to take a minute to admire the covers. These are so pretty, but they are a little steep on the price side. So it's $16.99, and I've not really seen undated planners priced this high. So we're going to go through all of them, but first let's look at, like, they have really cool covers of different sun signs. Then you have like floral, then buildings. Like, the covers are really cool, and it could really reflect your personality. The number of options there are, you could pick any one that would really reflect your personality. And if you don't want to take the sticker book, then it's $14.99. But let's check out both of them. So I'm going to pick this one, which says Peace Love Coffee, because of course, and let's look at it. Really pretty cover design. Then you have this planner belongs to, then you have skills to build list. Okay, that's interesting. I've not seen that in most planners. Then you have an adventures and travel list, and you have a travel checklist. So this is really cool. You have your, like, all of your essentials, your toiletries, like a basically packing list, and you can use this checklist and use it with a pencil. It says below that. So, you know, whatever you're packing for, you kind of just write down the number of t-shirts, tops, jeans, etc. you need depending on the trip you're going on. So that's a pretty cool addition. Then you have full 2-page spread of instructions on how to use the planner. I always love it when companies do this, because it really helps like newbies get into the whole planning thing on their own. Then you have, you know, bid farewell, so say thank you, because it's undated, so they have completely left it like empty, right? So you can say thank you for the previous lessons of the past year, and then this year I'm ready, and it says this year I will start, quit, visit, learn, be, try, eat, improve, make, give. So all of these things you can write down like as intentions for the coming year. Then you have your ikigai, which you can explore. So ikigai is this Japanese concept which basically says that you have to find your life's purpose, and it has to be something which what you are good at, what you love, which you can get paid for, and what is also something that the world needs. Then there's a book on it, so you can go check that out. But I like that this spread exists here. Then you have your vision board, 2-page spread, which is nice. Then you have 20 things I want to do this year. So this is a bucket list of things that you want to do, not just, places you want to visit. Then you have different goals for the year. So you can set goals which are personal, work and finances, mental and physical health, relationships. So 4 different categories, and you have 3 goals. And within the 3 goals, you have like 2 steps for each goal, how you can achieve it, and a due date for each of those goals. So I really like the structured way of planning this. This is very cool. Then just like normal notes pages, and then they have a page where you can scan a Spotify code and listen to a song. So that's really cool. I've not seen that in any planner, and that kind of each of the month dividers. So it's a very nice way to begin a month, I think. Then let's look at that. So they've taken us through all of the month spreads, and the artwork is beautiful in each of them. And then you have like a checklist to get your act together. So new month, new goals, new mindset, new results. And it says revisit your annual goals. It's just like for each of the months, they kind of give you a checklist of things that you need to do. Look at all of these things. This month, what are you doing? Last month, what did you do which like you don't want to carry forward, what you want to carry forward, and things like that. Letting go, focusing on, just like a monthly reflection sort of thing, but a little more actionable. And also it has like instructions to go with it. So in case you're confused or you just don't feel like thinking too much at any point, you can just refer to the instructions and just follow it. So I like this idea. Then you have your monthly calendar, which is also enough space to write down everything. Then your habit trackers. So habit trackers are again like on a monthly basis, and they have divided the habit trackers into different categories. They've not told you exactly what habit to track, but they've said it should be like mind, body, soul, also period and mood tracker along the rest of them. So they've given you this whole like 2-page spread of like a whole monthly habit tracker system. Then you have monthly to-dos, which is like most important, next in line, and if there is time. So it's a nice way to like prioritize things in that order. Then you have a section which says clearing your head, and it says in order to, I need to. So whatever you want to achieve, what do you need to do? So it's a very straightforward, I like how this is like prompting you to be very systematic in your approach. So that is a really nice thing about this planner. It also has a space to write down your morning and night routine, which I've not seen in many planners. So that's nice. Then you have your money tracker. So income, investment, expenses, good additions. Great. I like that. Then you have staying organized for the week. So weekly spread has Monday to Friday, and Saturday, Sunday is like half a box, which is fine. The weekdays are like long vertical columns, so there's a lot of space in it. I really appreciate that. They have daily affirmations, priorities, and the weekly to-do list. And they also have affirmations for your Saturdays and Sundays, and then they have water tracker for each of the days. So these are really nice, and I like how they have kind of done away with the weekly to-do list for Saturday, Sundays, and they're just like drink water, have affirmations, and that's all you're doing on this weekend. So that's really nice. They've shown us the same thing for another week, but I kind of feel like these colors, although they are very light and very subtle, it might have been better to just leave it blank. I don't know, I just feel like it didn't need all of these colors right when you in the weekly spreads at least. Then we move on to the gratitude log. So this is like a monthly reflection sort of page, what you're grateful for, and all of the what has worked, what didn't work, and stuff like that. Then you also have a weekly detox list. So some things are like filled in, which are as instructions, and some things are blank, so you can fill in whatever you want. And then you have like these little circles for each of the weeks, so you can tick it off as and when you do it that particular week. And then you also have like intentions for the next month, that next month I want to do XYZ things, and I will focus more on these things and stuff like that. So there's space for that. Then you have a password manager. Then you have like a highlights of the year, so things that you actually make you happy, you can note it down. And then you have a letter from a loved one, so you can get a letter written from your friend, parents, siblings, significant other, whoever you want, and just like maybe see it at the end of the year. Might be a nice little memory to hold on to. Then you have a review for the year and looking forward to next year. And then you have the sticker book. So Okay, the sticker book is pretty cute. They have quite a few functional stickers as well, and I like the color scheme of the stickers, like pastels and also like subtle, but also some of them are like really in your face and loud. I like the contrast of it. I really like the designs of the sticker book, and I think that is that. So it's $16.99 when you order, and you'll get both of them. I think they also have some other discounts available, so you might want to check that out. I will put all of the links in the description below for you to like decide what you want. I personally like the June Shop one a lot. I think they have included a lot of good spreads, and I really like the fact that they've included instructions in most of the spreads, so it's really easy for a newbie to follow along and just make the most use of this planner. I think they could have gone a little light-handed with the colors, because when you're actually writing down your to-dos, you don't really need a background color always, or could have had like a much lighter, more neutral one rather than like lavenders and yellows in it. But other than that, I think this is a really good planner. Very well done. Looks like a compact size, doesn't look too bulky, would fit right in any backpack and anything of that sort. So that's a good, like, I really appreciate everything that has gone into this planner. With that, we complete the planner walkthrough series parts 1 through 5. Look through all of them before you decide your planner for 2023, and stay tuned, because early next year I'm going to tell you what my 2023 planning system is going to be, and it might be one of these planners, it might not be any planner at all. I don't know, we will just have to wait and watch. And yeah, I'll see you next week with another brand new video. Bye.